something I look back and say that was a great time. Cause man, I just hate when the years pass by the wayside. I'm so lost inside, and I need a little time to find who I am in this life. I will find a way to feel alive. I'm so lost inside. Watch out now, I figured something out, what this whole life's about, yeah. It's not the goal, it's the journey, wasted emotion is worry. I'll stop being in a hurry, yeah. I'll just enjoy what I'm doing, keep pushing forward and moving, appreciate the improvement, yeah. I was so stuck on a goal, was losing sight of my soul. Need to enjoy getting old and be so present. I don't know if there's a heaven, but I know I wanna get in. And sometimes I feel a presence, energy in a direction, so I follow intuition. It took me to a musician, now I'm on a different mission, to help others with afflictions. Now I'm not lost inside, I finally have seemed to find who I am in this life, and I found a way to feel alive. I'm not lost inside. I'm that dude, but I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace, built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely, I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that. I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day. Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent, since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only want me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go where there's payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning. I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day. Strangers around me, I don't know who to trust, how to ground me. I can feel adrenaline, my heart's pounding. The enemies all around, they surrounding. Yeah, I think I better prepare. No fear in this world, better beware. No time in the world, yeah, to be scared. Leave it all on the line or don't be here. My ending's unclear. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. I was born to make changes. Rearrange this place, gotta tame it. Enemies everywhere when you're famous. They wanna take this dream and deflate it. I hate it, but I use hate as fuel to give me energy. I got the barrel and the scope on my enemy. It's in my mind how I redefine everything. I know who I am, what I want, a clear identity. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't want no rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. Tough times I've been going through, some tough times and I'm overdue. A good sign, maybe something new. Some good times, give me any clue. Cause I don't wanna be left over, I just wanna know how it feels to have closure. Tough times I've been going through, some tough times I've been going through. I feel like something's missing, my life's a little dull, think I have a condition. Everything I do, I just feel like I'm existing. I'm in a bad mood and there ain't no point resisting. My mind is on a mission to make me feel different. I don't wanna listen, but it's hard when it's persistent. Darkness is gripping, quicksand sifting. I've been sinking into this pit for a minute. Tough times I've been going through, some tough times and I'm overdue. A good sign, maybe something new. Some good times, give me any clue. Cause I don't wanna be left over, I just wanna know how it feels to have closure. Tough times I've been going through, some tough times I've been going through. Tough times I've been going through, some tough times and I'm overdue. A good sign, maybe something new. Some good times.
Hello, good evening. I hope you are well. Simidad here on nope, not American Truck Simulator tonight. On Farm Simulator. We are back on our Buckland Farm series. I hope everyone is doing really good. We've got a lot to get on with tonight. We've got to get ready for the cows. So at the end of the last stream, we finished up getting ready to start windrowing up this field here, which it does have grass on it, but it's started to grow, so you can't see that very well because it's actually turned into October 1. So let me just check the map because I don't think we own anything that's harvestable now because we did the wheat field, so that's fine. But I think, yeah, we need to also crack on with planting the wheat as well. Let me just check how many day months we are on. How many days? 3 day months. Let's crank that up. Hello, Scruffy sir. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you've had a great day. Welcome in. So yeah, we're just going to crack on with the windrowing. Not that you can see that it's there because the grass has started to grow back. I think this was all going to be silage, if I remember correctly. Ready for the cow feed. Need to really up my game on staying on top of Buckland because I don't want every single stream that we do on this to be like the first 10 minutes just trying to figure out what the hell we had going on. But if I remember rightly, I think we were going to have this as silage and then we were going to cut the grass in the animal enclosures for hay, I think is what we were going to do, and we had some straw off the field. Turn up the game a sec. If you, Scruffy, if you are there, mate, if you can just confirm audio is coming through. The volume is right down on the game sounds. It looks all fine my side, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's coming through to you. Sweet. You had a good day, sir? You been working today? Oh, sweet. Is there stuff to do on there now, or? Yeah, that's cool, man. You do your thing, man. I'll just be here working away. Yeah, is there stuff to do on Sachs now, or? Because I know yesterday there wasn't really much to do. But because it's grown a stage on the grass, I think almost certainly we're going to miss some of the grass in the road. I'm sort of keeping it on. I think I'll get most of it. Oh yeah, I was working from home today, just had a couple of meetings and then just normal job or normal tasks to do that. That's right, 'cause you said your wife had picked up some extra hours, or given a full-time position, wasn't it? Is that what you said? So yeah, for anyone that's wondering, this is the Vermeer windrower from the Vermeer pack. I can't remember if we leased or bought it, but it's here. It's on our farm and it's usable, so it's the first time I've used it. Yeah, it seems to be doing okay. For anyone that's wondering, yeah, she got full-time work, thank God. I was about to rob her back. You and me both, brother, you and me both. Well, I'll do it with you if you want. Yeah, so anyone that's wondering, Buckland is still with Giants, I believe. It failed last week on Giants issues, which was kind of frustrating. Hello, Mr. Linuen. How are you, sir? I hope you are well. Another early finish for you today. Was your day other than finishing early? Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I suppose it does and it doesn't. I mean, it does suck because obviously money, but also it doesn't because free time to play more games, I guess. You know, trying to find the silver lining for you. Really need to do is take this tractor and get it put with some GPS. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the windrowers is they don't generally take a lot of horsepower to run them, because I think in the last stream I'd considered selling this tractor and getting something else, but then realised that this could pull quite comfortably a windrower, so I kept it. I am also hoping to do a stream of American trucks on Friday for the Happy Halloween event. I started that last night with, at the same time Lynn did. So I did 3 jobs I think last night. I think with the thing you've got to do 13 jobs to different cities of the Halloween treats. So I'm hoping to do a Friday night stream of ATS, clearing up the last 10 Happy Halloween events. And then Sunday convoy. So I'm going to get the live, just going to pack the live streams in this week. Shooting for 3. We've got the Debt-Free Owner Operators coming out tomorrow, 11 PM UK time, that'll drop. And then Sunday, 11 AM UK time, it'll be the other episode of Debt-Free Owner Operator. And then 7 PM UK time on Sunday will be a double episode of some SD Logistics news, and then on Sunday evening about 9:15 we will kick off the SD Logistics convoy again for round 2, because I personally, and I think a lot of the guys did as well, had an absolute blast doing that. So now we've got all of the, or fingers crossed, we've got all of the bugs worked out for that. So yeah, we'll hope to do that on Sunday. Thinking as well, probably going to try at least to get a bit more regular on the Buckland Farm thing. It's all a journey, guys. It's all trying to figure the schedule out, trying to figure out what's worked. You know, just a couple of days ago, I was like 99.99% sure that I was gonna jack in Farm Sim altogether on my channel and just solely focus on trucks. So I've got a new series starting next week as well. A bit more of a European flavour on that one. If you keep an eye out, I think tomorrow maybe I'll do it, or Friday I'll put out the first, announcement out showing the first screenshot, and you sort of might become a little bit clearer what we've got going on there. And that'll be coming out Tuesday next week. So I'm just trying to build out my schedule for you guys, so there's a regular stream of content coming. But yeah, like I said, with the Buckland stuff, I was just Monday, I think Lynn might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I was pretty 99.99% sure that I was going to jack the Farm Sim stuff in, and then I started looking at some stats and things, and it seems like a lot of views over the last couple of weeks have come from Farm Sim, probably more than I realised, especially on the Buckland stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have a little stab at one last sort of hurrah with the Buckland live stream series. See how it goes. I'll keep an eye on the numbers and then make a final decision about the future of the content on the channel then. I do know that it's very unlikely that there'll be any pre-recorded Farm Sim stuff on the channel. It's like, I would say at this point, almost 100% likely that there won't be any pre-recorded Farm Sim videos coming up on my channel for the long-term future, if ever. And then we'll just see how the numbers do on the live stream series, and we'll keep that going for as long as it makes sense to do so, I guess. Yeah, like I said, it's all a process. It's all trying to figure out, you know, I'm new to all of this, so it's just really trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I guess what is a good investment of my time, and what is a poor investment of my time. Because although the focus of the channel and putting out the content has always been since the start, it's never been to make money, like, you know, well, I'm not going to be a millionaire kind of thing. It's always been to build like a community of like-minded people. That's always been my primary aim since I started trying to regularly put out content. but it would be nice to be able to monetize content if I so wished. So yeah, we'll have to sort of think about that. I think if I remember, this field at the end was already swathed up yet. So I didn't cut that bit. Righto, so let's get going on this field. I actually may wonder if I can... That's not what I wanted to do. Save screen, sorry. Let me see if I can get a little course play going on this field. And then I can go and start bailing up the other field. So, open course play. 2 headlands, 1 tool. Smooth, start working on the center, up, down, roaster, skip 1. Generate. Yeah, so I'm going to get a course play worker going here, and then I will go over and start bailing up the other field. Oh, that's not it. Let me turn down those menu sounds actually. That'll be better. That will be better. So I need to look at what the... Yeah, so the windrow is leased, so it's 8.5 meters. Create job, open that. Crank that up to 8.5. 8.5, here we come, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dick. Oh. Oh, well that's irritating. Okay, can't do that then because it won't generate a course on the actual width of the... Evening Elite Farming, how are you my friend? I hope you're well. Just picking up where we left off on Buckland Farm with some grass work, getting ready for some cows. This is all going to be silage. So we'll have 3 fields of silage. We will get our other 2. We're going to mow the pastures, the cow and sheep pasture, for hay. And then we've got some straw from our wheat field anyway. And then we should have enough, I reckon, to look at getting a handful of cows to get us going. Hey Wolf, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're well, man. Thanks for joining me this evening. All good, good to hear. Elite, good to hear. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Can't complain. Just want to try and get this series moving along now. So yeah, we do need to think about planting our next crop for next year as well. So we've got the field up there, which is it was wheat, and we're in the window for replanting wheat, oat and barley, I think. So we'll need to have a little think about that. I'm good, thanks, Wolfman. Good to hear that you're fine as well. Hope your day's been, well, it's still early for you actually, I think. Reasonably early at least. Yeah, I need to have a think about the long-term plan in terms of feed production. Oh, actually, while I think about it, we should check our production that we put down. Canola fuel. Oh, sweet, yeah. So it's pretty much burned through all the canola that we had put into the diesel production, biodiesel production, and so we've got 17,000 litres of diesel in and 947 litres of pig food in. So, yeah, not too bad at all. I assume as well, actually, that probably spawned pig food out as well, so it's probably more pig food just looking at the ratio, because it's a 3-to-1 ratio, so we should have more like, what's that, more like 6,000 litres of pig food. So I would imagine it's probably spawned us a pallet down at the production. If we get a chance, we will go down and have a little look-ski. Although I don't know what we could do with the pig food, because I think it was last stream Mr. Farquhar suggested putting down a sell everything point and just selling the pig food, which, you know, that's obviously an option. But I think when I was playing on one of his... yes, he's back with Giants, so hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, all of that good stuff. I hope with everything in my heart that it passes this time round, that all of the issues are resolved, and you lovely folk will get to play this map very soon, I hope. But I think Giants are on a very long test time at the moment. I think there's sort of hovering between 7 and 12 days, depending. So I'm hoping it won't be too long. But it's at Giants' mercy, unfortunately. I don't think you caught my last live stream, Elite, but I did say on that the version of the map that I'm playing on currently is not the latest version. So it's not the version that's gone to Giants. I just haven't had a chance to port everything over, because there were some changes on between this version and the version that is with Giants that required a new save. So I just haven't had a chance to sit down and transfer everything over to the new version of the map. So it's not vastly different, there's just a couple of different bits of buildings that are different. So I am hopeful that it will be out with you guys soon, if Giants can pull their finger up. Yeah, sweet. But yeah, if Giants can pull their fingers out, if with any luck, you might have it sort of maybe sometime early next week with any luck. But it's all in the lap of Giants, unfortunately. But yeah, well, I just windrowed up one of the fields that I cut last time, and my plan had been to set a courseplay worker going on this field, and I was going to start baling up the other field. But for some reason, the courseplay didn't like this Vermeer windrower, so it's on me to do it. But yeah, we'll do this, and then I think we'll pick up those bales and start prepping that field. The next logical step. And one thing we'll also need to have a think about is placement of our second production. So the aim of this series is to produce as much of the farm requirements as possible. Let's just drive over that. Hey MS, how are you, man? Welcome in, hope you're well. Just watching me currently do a terrible job at windrowing. Apologies for that. I see Buckland's back on the testing list today, mate. Hopefully it'll fly through, I was just saying. I was also just saying as well, this isn't the latest version of the map because I haven't had a chance to sit down and port everything over from my save with the building changes and stuff, so. Good to hear, man, good to hear. Had a good day? So I've come to the conclusion that this is not my favourite windrower. But it is from the Vermeer pack. Released it last time. Oh yeah? New little secret project. Is it the thing that we've spoke about, or is it something else? Sweet. Yep, nice. Oh yeah, send them through, man. Send them through. Whenever you're ready, of course. You back at work now? The kids are all back? Well, I think you've said before, actually, you don't really stop when the school's closed. You've still got stuff to do. So, I think we've just got one more row to do, which is here. Oh yeah, it's half term when you guys are, isn't it? I forget that because in Wales we're a week different. So my kids' half term is next week. So this will be the last row now. We'll go and get the baler and get all this wrapped. Let's see where we can park this. I think over here will be absolutely fine. Yeah, we need to think about seed production is one of the things we need to think about. We actually also need to think about lime production, because if we're going to sort that field out, we need to get it limed up as well. What have we got? Where did I park the other tractor is the question. Yeah, in case you're wondering, the reason I haven't updated to the newest map yet is because I had stuff on the go. Where? Oh, I think I parked it in this field over here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I had cut grass on the ground, I didn't know how well that would transfer over. So that's what I'm planning on doing between this and the next stream. Right, I am needing to cut this, and what I'm going to do is leave my mower in this field. I need to cut back and cut this. I'd probably do that off stream, just because the last stream, well, the last two farm sim streams actually, because we did a farm sim stream the other day on Mr. Farquhar's Chilliwack multiplayer server. So the last two streams have both been grasswork. So I won't bore you with too much grasswork. We'll do a bit of this baling now, and then we will we'll get on with getting that field prepped, and then we'll look at getting some cows as well. It's just mainly really a couple of building updates. And that's it really. Nothing massively. It was more to do with all that terrible situation with Lancy Boy, because a couple of the buildings on here were Lancy Boy mods, and obviously while all that business was going on, Lancy pulled his mods off the mod hub, so MS set about creating some new buildings to replace those, and then obviously Lancy came back and put them back on mod hub, so MS did the work, so he sort of kept with the buildings that he'd created. Right, what size bales do I want? Probably the bigger ones. Automatic drop on. And we want to go. So the other day on Mr. Farquhar's multiplayer server, I used a fast baler for the first time, and that was awesome. So I may look at getting one of those, so I haven't got to keep stopping. Because what I normally do with wrapped bales is I will usually wrap them. I'll do square bales and then go around and wrap them separately. But I wanted to keep I wanted to try and keep some of the equipment that you start with on the map. Yeah, I don't know what we'll be looking like for bales, but certainly enough to get a handful of cows. I reckon we get about 25 cows to begin with, see how we get on with that. If I don't mow the... if I don't mow the cow pasture, it is grazing compatible, so they should graze off that field as well to add some additional feed. Should be good. That's why I hate these betas, because I just keep forgetting to stop, and the alarm goes, and end up driving over some of the swath. So yeah, this bale, I've put a bale counter on so that we can see how many bales we're getting. Yeah. Need round baler extension. Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't used that also. But a couple of people have said that to me before about the bale round baler extension. Yeah, that fast baler that I used the other day was awesome. You just sort of just went through it and carried on going. Yeah, that's what I need, definitely. Like I said, normally I get a square baler. I get one of the either the 12 grand John Deere one or the 12 grand old school Krone big pack, and then I just square bale them up and then come back with a wrapper. But yeah, it's not the most efficient because it does add an extra step in the process. But then I suppose this probably isn't that efficient, having to stop all the time as well. I think we are 10 bales already, so we should get a decent amount of silage off this. Plenty enough to keep the cows going for now. And then just need to decide what we do for next time or for the next season. One thing we could do, which I do like and enjoy doing, is we could do corn silage, maize silage. Hello, Mr. Farquhar. Hey, buddy. Hope you're well. Yeah, we could plough up one of these fields for corn silage, because I think that gets a better yield. Hey, that's okay, man. No apology needed. Come and go as you please. You know the score. You haven't missed much. Just my rubbish driving as usual. We're just baling up some of this grass to ferment for silage to get some cows, and then we need to start prepping the wheat field over there to ready for next year's crop. And I think we'll get some cows this episode as well, just because it's grazing compatible, so they should graze and be okay for food, whilst we sort of deal with making TMR and stuff. Yeah, I was just saying I should have got the fast baler on here, and then Elite Farming was saying that the round baler extension does the same thing. How was your stream in the end earlier, Mr. F? All good? I can tell you without any shadow of a doubt I would have rather been watching that than on the meetings I was sat on. It was yeah, boring. When are they ever not? Seems like unless you put countless hours into perfecting the use of auto drive, it seems like they always just do their own thing. Because what I was watching with you earlier was the same trouble I have with auto drive. Largely for when I want it to follow me along and unload. I can use auto drive like basically when I've got the auto drive guy route on, I can do it, and I use it mainly just for like point to point, so like sending vehicles places. But when it comes to like harvesting in the field and stuff, mine tend to be the exact same as what it was doing with you, where it'll stop too early, stop too late, doesn't stop, drives under and then carries on going and does like a go around, but then doesn't stop then either. Like plows straight into the side of me. So I find it very useful for point to point, but not as useful for the actual like unload. But then that's down to me and my lazy ass and not learning properly how to use it, I guess. It's something I've never... I mean, obviously, as you know, I started on FS19 on console. And obviously that, you know, that doesn't exist on console. Well, you raise a good point, sir. You raise a good point. Was it the driver or the guy in the chair? The driver in the chair does have a history of crashing. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Like it. Come on. Back up the last bit, please. Come on. Yep, I'll do. I think as I was saying at the beginning, there's definitely going to be some bits missed of this grass because there's been a growth stage on the field since we cut it. So I'll do my best, but I'm not particularly precious about picking it all up. I am, however, particularly precious about trying to stop when the alarm goes. But yeah, definitely reckon we're going to get a healthy number of bales off this field and the other two. I appreciate that, man. That's genuine. Appreciate that. Thank you. So I saw your post the other day, Elite. Are you thinking you're going to use this map when it comes out? You got something up your sleeve? If you are here watching, lurking, chatting, whichever one, it would be greatly appreciated if you could give the stream a thumbs up. That would be absolutely awesome. We are on the road to 200 subscribers, which, to even say that out loud is crazy to me. Yeah, as I was saying the other day on one of my community posts, I'm a big believer in celebrating a win, big or small. So some people, they look at it and they think, well, it's only 200 subscribers, mate. Chili beans. But to someone that didn't even want to start making content in the first place and was been fettling around with it for a long time, recording stuff and never actually putting anything out, and then Mr. F gave me a nudge in the right direction to say that over 130 people have subscribed so far to the channel. Just honestly, it blows me away, and I appreciate every single one of you. I'll keep my eyes peeled for it. Because when this comes out, I'm going to be watching with a beady eye, just out of interest to see what everyone does with the map, what kind of different series people go with, and I think as well on the subscriber thing, I think what means more to me as well is I know very well that I've been quite sporadic over the months that it's been since I've started putting out content. Right in the beginning there'd be like 2 episodes of something, and then there would be nothing for like 3 weeks. And the fact that people are stuck with me all through that has been absolutely awesome. So I just want you all to know I appreciate every single one of you that takes the time to like, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, chat to me on the lives. You are all awesome and greatly, greatly appreciated. Yeah, up to 28 bales so far. It's not bad. 5,500 litres a bale. It's going to be a pretty sweet amount of silage when it's all fermented. And this, I think this episode is probably going to see us take our first loan out as well. So that's going to be a thing as well, which anyone that's played with me on any multiplayer server knows that's how I live. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Honestly, when I hit 100 subscribers, I genuinely felt like having a little party, because it was a slog to get there, like so many doubts along the way. As we'd spoke about before, I had a real big confidence issue, because I want to make content that people enjoy watching, right? And that's not easy, and you know, YouTube can be saturated at times with other people's content creations, and then you're going up, yeah buddy, live for the debt. Man, I'll just max that shit right out. You know how it goes. Even with the 2 million nugget, still maxed out of the bank. But yeah, when I hit 100 subs, I was just absolutely stoked, honestly, because there's been so many doubts to myself along the way about making the content, about getting into a space that was saturated or dominated with big players. And then, yeah, just I'm really happy with where it's going. Let's put it that way. Like I was saying right back in the beginning, doing it's not really been a money thing for me, because it's just not. I've got a day job that pays for me to live. It's been more about trying to build a community, and everyone that's joined me thus far, commented on my videos, joined in the Discord, joined SD Logistics, or anything like that, you have all made this journey so worth it. So that's it's going really exactly the way that I hoped it would. I think it's quite easy to have that self-doubt. I think I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. Right, pick this little bit up, and then I'm going to call this field nearly done, because I'm going to get this strip over here as well. And then we're going to go and do the other fields. That's my man. That's exactly it, my brother. I think generally if you get into YouTube for the money, then you're in it for the wrong reasons. Because I think the days of people making ridiculous money on YouTube, like some of the big guys, like Mr. Beast and stuff, are probably gone. So I think those kinds of people, not that that was ever, you know, I wouldn't make that kind of content that he makes anyway, but if, I just don't think, with the way that YouTube pushes his content anyway, I don't think you'd ever, in this lifetime, become any kind of challenge to that kind of channel. So, yeah, just carving out my own little tiny corner, my own little slice of YouTube with a little community is what I'm after. And hey, who wants to be famous anyway, right? It sounds like an absolute ball ache. What you've done with the chucking and the gifters given to those of us that love to play is awesome. Well, that's why I did it, man. I just, like I said, I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I knew what I was looking for was probably similar to... I would love to be able to say that I never have. I have a 7-year-old who is... Well, I wouldn't say fanatical. He goes through phases with Mr. Beast. So I have unfortunately watched one of his videos, and yeah, they're a lot of them are very ostentatious, which is obviously his style. But I think a lot more of them are fixed than he lets on as well, because you always see the same handful of people in the videos. So it does make me wonder actually how much of what he does. Here we are doing a convoy karaoke on Sunday night. Well, that was Lynn's idea, because I told him that I wasn't really planning on singing, but he said he would sing if I could sort out the Discord audio being on stream. So it may happen. I'll have to see if there's like a widget or like a command or something that I can put in the chat that people can request a song and he can belt out a terrible rendition of it. Did give me a little sneak preview of his singing last night when we were doing some bits on Chilliwack, when I was allegedly bullying him into getting the chickens. I don't know how much money YouTube and AdSense make off a channel like that. I paid 160 in tax on just 600 this month, and that's after YouTube already took their share. Yeah, well, run it. If you, yeah, run it through Social Blade. I think on there it said he was making like millions a month, like millions upon millions a month. No, I was just allegedly my tush. Well, if you want to sing, Lynn, you feel free. You know, you're a grown man. I can't tell you what to do. You were badgering me, lol, daring me to do it. Well, no, come on. All I was doing was merely pointing out the relative low cost of taking out a maximum loan over 20 years on the game, and the fact that by the time we've passed through 20 years in game time, given that it's at one-time speed, we'll probably never ever get it paid off. So, you know, if you want to call that badgering or good business sense, it's up to you, but I call it good business sense. Because most companies out there are built off of a colossal amount of debt. Oh, he won't sing hip hop. Well, if I request a song, you can't. Maybe I'll get my missus in the chat to request a hip hop song. Hey Lynn, if you're gonna do karaoke night, you've got to do every request that comes in. If you're gonna force my poor viewers to listen to your singing, then you're gonna have to do every single request that comes in, hip hop or not. You guys can sing James Taylor. Wolf, I'll just correct you there. It's not me that's going to be singing. I promise you that. Lynn is the song master, but you can sing James Taylor. Don't even know any hip hop. Better get practicing, man. We've still got Wednesday, 4 days until Sunday. So get on your platform of choice to listen to music and get some hip hop. Lynn's rendition of Biggie Smalls Juicy. Oh yeah, he's got the voice for it. He's got that raspy voice. Working all them cigarettes a day. So I'll tell you, actually, I was driving home from work the other day. It was about 2 weeks ago. And there's a farm just up around the corner from me, but it's really tucked away, so no one ever goes up there except the people that live and work there. And the guy was at the lights ahead of me, and he had I can't remember, but I think it's a McHale baler on the back, like round baler. And oh my god, those things are absolutely colossal inside. Like, I haven't got a small car. I've got a 7-seater Vauxhall Zafira Tourer, right? And it's not tiny. It's not massive either, but it's not tiny. And this baler was wider and taller than my 7-seater people carrier. I just couldn't believe it. It's the first time I'd seen a round baler in the flesh. No, not me. Singing is contagious. If someone starts a good song, everyone will start joining in. Yeah, they are absolutely massive. You are not wrong. I was just sat behind it. The light was red, so I sat behind it because it's a 4-way light, so I sat behind it for probably a good 3 or 4 minutes, just looking at the thing, and I was just like, Christ. Even the wheel was bigger than my wheel, and my car's got, I think, 19-inch alloys on it. And then the other week, I was driving back from somewhere else, and on the motorway saw we'd been to a outdoor museum, like an open air museum, with the kids there, like a inset day from school. So my son, a 7-year-old, he's doing about the Celts in school, and this place had a Celtic roundhouse, so we went up there for the day. And all the museums in Wales are free as well, so that's, saved a bit of money doing that. God damn it. And on the way back, saw a John Deere X9 on the back of a low loader, and that was absolutely colossal. But I've seen harvesters before. I remember seeing, in the summer we go down to a friend's caravan down in West Wales, and it's very rural and farmy down that kind of neck of the woods. And I came up across against a Claas Lexion harvester on a 2-lane road. It was like a B road, and I had to move right over because it was so wide. Yeah, I think a lot of the times if you haven't seen this stuff in real life, I think you'd be forgiven for not realising that it's actually colossal. I think by the time we do a grass cut again, we're going to get one of those fast balers on, or we're going to get the round baler extension that Elite Farming was talking about earlier. Because I was saying, normally I do a square bale and then wrap it with the wrapper. But yeah, having to remember to stop is painstaking. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier as well, actually, when I was reeling off all the stuff that I had going on the channel over the next week. Our first ATS/ETS mod review deep dive video is coming out on Monday. So I'm going to title the series Mod Squad Monday. No, Monday Mod Squad is, I think, it's settled on. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'll do it in terms of if it'll be every Monday or it'll be like every other Monday. Just because obviously there's only a limited amount of mods that are actually good and worth looking into. So it'll just be a case of some Mondays, whether it be every Monday or every other Monday or whatever, or what, it'll be a video deep dive in a mod, and specifically a free mod for ATS or ETS2. And that'll be Monday Mod Squad. It'll just be shortish form videos, like 10-15 minutes long, having a look at the various different types of mods that are free and good, or that I think are good at least, for ATS or ETS. Because I think a lot of the reviews that I find for mods on those games are generally paid mods, and to be honest, I don't really do paid mods. The only mod that I have paid for... No. I don't want... I was more worried about running out of mods, to be honest, because they're not going to be terribly long videos, so that I don't envisage they're going to take a massive amount of time to sort of produce and set that. But I also don't want to run out of mods. I don't want to put one out every week and then in like 3 months' time I've run out of like new and notable mods to review, because I don't want to get into doing paid mods, because I don't generally pay for mods. The only mod that I've paid for ATS or ETS was paying the like $1 to get the faster download on Pro Mods. So it's you can hardly even really call that a paid mod, but that's the closest that I've come to paying for a mod for those games. Because most of my experience with mods is with this game, Farm Sim, and as you all know, generally, except for like HIO where you can voluntarily donate, sort of name a price, probably 99% of the mods, if not more, are free. So to me, when I started looking into mods of other tracking games, I was like, it seemed crazy to me to pay like, some of them are like $100 for a track mod, when there are perfectly good mods that exist for free. And obviously, because the bigger content creators on those games, because they strike up a partnership with those paid modders, and they get the mod for free, or they get some kind of something out of it. Obviously, they reviewed the paid mods, which to me, you know, some people. So it's not, you know, it's everyone's game. They play it how they want to play it. But to me personally, I can't see you behind that tree. To me personally, I just think I wouldn't pay for a mod when there's perfectly adequate, perfectly adequate free ones out there. Like for example, that hater build that I was running on the convoy the other day. I'm not lying when I say there's probably 1,000 different combination options for that, and that's a free mod that you can download and have for free, and it's regularly updated. So why pay $100 for a truck when there's a perfectly really good mod that exists for free? I'm thinking of changing the way I approach YouTube in the new year. Oh yeah? You, what do you think you'll... I mean, I guess the pressure's on for you after in the new year, because the Mrs. F goes back to work and stuff. You'll be back to full-time parenting during the days when she's working. It's a bit tight, I think. Yeah, it's doesn't really bear thinking about it. It always comes around too quick. I always think, because there's European countries where the women get like some countries in Europe, they get like 2 years off fully paid, and I always think that they should adopt that in more places. But then when you speak to Lynn and Red, for example, and they sort of tell you how the system is in the States, you think actually we've got it pretty alright over here. Is she feeling alright about going back to work, or is she apprehensive, or is it's not on her mind yet, it's too early? Hey, first, how are you, man? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I guess she thrives off the structure and routine, I guess. Yeah, welcome in, FSL. Hope you are well. We've just got a bit of Buckland action on the go, trying to get our farm shipshape and tidy. Done 67 bales of silage, or grass to ferment into silage rather. We're gonna go and pick up some cows shortly. And we're gonna take out our first loan. Woohoo! All of my farms are built off significant amounts of debt. As it is in real life. One more field to go, and then we can crack on. with getting some stuff done. Minecraft? Are you big into Minecraft? That's not what I expected you to say. No offense. I have played a little bit of Minecraft because my kids love it, but I am probably worse than I am at farming and trucking, so that gives you some idea of how bad I am. My kids are into that as well, Roblox. I went through a phase because they got me into playing, is it Pet Simulator X on Roblox? That game with the little square animals. So I went through a phase of playing that like every week with them. And now it's like all the time. The kids are asking me to play with them. Well, you haven't seen me play Minecraft, so... maybe I'll do a Minecraft live stream. So. Right, give me a sec, I just need to turn my jump off. When you shut the door in my little game room, it gets pretty warm. We had all insulation stuff put on the walls over in earlier this year, so it just gets really warm in here now. Obviously, the PC running and stuff doesn't help. But I tell you what, my lad has just got into Mr. F, which I know your young man is also into, is that Descenders game. That mountain biking game. He's been well into that recently, playing it loads on the Xbox. Well, I think what I need to do is get one of those bale pushers on here as well. Wolf Lego Star Wars. Yeah, it's not too bad of a game actually. Sorry, I'll come back to Wolf. Yeah, Descenders is not too bad of a game. I'm not great at it. I just haven't quite worked out the controls and stuff, but someone that's done a bit of mountain biking in the past, it's not a bad little game. Yeah, Wolf, Lego Star Wars. I'm not keen on Lego Star Wars, but I do like the Lego games. I've played Lego Hobbit, Lego Avengers. I think there's a Marvel Superheroes one as well, which was almost essentially the same as Lego Avengers. So yeah, I kind of like them because they're good little family games. I'm always looking for games that I can play with the kids that aren't like terrible. Because I'm not like a real strict like age limit kind of guy with the kids, in the sense of like keeping the age to where they are, but I'll let them go like one age above. So like my son's 7, but I'll let him play like a 12 rated game. And my oldest son's 13, and I'll let him play like a 16. And that's largely because when I was like 12, I used to play games like Driver and Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, they're fun to play because you got to collect all the characters and the red bricks and all the special abilities and stuff. So they're definitely fun little games to play. Let's see if we can fill this up and then we can call that done. Like I was saying in the beginning, since we cut this, yeah, I remember I think I was about 12 or 13 when I got it, and didn't know, at that point, didn't know anything about, well, I'll tell you this story, right? And this will tell you exactly how old it was. So, yeah, 12 or 13, didn't know really much about buying games and stuff, because generally all the games I had were bought for me. And I'd saved up some money, and I was a churchgoer at the time. My mum's heavily religious, so we were raised in a Christian family, and we'd finished church, and I said to my mum, because we lived across the road from the town, so I said to my mum, I said, I'm going to go into town, and I went into Woolies, so that gives you some idea of how long ago it was. Picked up Driver because I liked the look of it. Just as like a 12-year-old kid, just bold as brass, walked up to the counter with the game, 18 rated, and slapped it down on the desk with the money. And the woman looked at me, smirked, and she said, "How old are you?" I said 12. She's like, "You've got to be 18 to buy this." I was like, "Oh." So then, this is how times have changed now, because I'm pretty sure if this had happened now, it wouldn't have been allowed to happen. So I went back home, all sullen faced, and my mum said to me, she says, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Oh, I just tried to buy this game and they said I wasn't old enough." She's like, "Alright, give me the money." So I walked back to Woolworths with her, and we bought the game together. She bought it for me as I was stood right there in front of the same woman that had just refused service, like not 10 minutes earlier. But I'm pretty sure if that happened now, they'd just refuse the sale on the second go, so yeah. But yeah, that's how long ago it was, because Woolies hasn't been a thing for quite some time. Right, now, let's park this down in a sec. So we need to get some things in store. Let's see what's on the sales. Nope. Mahindra, Bale, no. Wagon, dump bucket, no, 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 and no, and no. Nothing great for us, that's fine. So what we need is some animal transport, and that's what I want, is the Johnston trailer, because it is multi-configurable. Get some beacons. Where's the beacons come up? Let's get the beacons. High attacher, low attacher. What that does. It's on the back. That's fine. Tension belts. Tension belts U. What colour do we want? I think I'll just leave it as that red. Rim colour black. I'm gonna buy that. And then back again. Let's buy the livestock module for it. Buy that. And that will hold 9 cows a piece. Yeah, I was going to say MS. I was going to say when you said Xbox 360, because I think I had it on the, I think it was on the PS2. So when you said 360, I thought, did it come out on the newer console? But unless it was like a rehash. I forgot that we've got store deliveries on, so we need to see where that's been delivered to, because I reckon that's been delivered down to the woods. Is it? Where the hell has that been delivered to? No, it wasn't a PS2. What am I talking about? PS1. Sorry. The PS1, I had the original one that was massive, and then they brought out the PS1 Slim. Just showing them up. So, oh, I know where it is. It's up in the sawmill, I reckon. With my Scania. Yep. Neighbor there. Where's my truck? Down here. Yeah, those are the golden days. So I love that game. I think the game that I remember, so every console that I've had, there's always been a game that I've remembered the most. So we started on, what did we start on? We had a SNES, and that was one of the original Super Mario games. Was my like remember game. And then we had a Nintendo N64 after that. And the games I remember most on that were Body Harvest and 007, the Golden Gun. Those were the two games. Me and my sister used to hammer the Golden Gun between us. And then, so that was that. And then PS1 after that was Driver. PS2 was Grand Theft Auto. Oh yeah, that was a good game too. How could I forget that? My sister used to absolutely hammer that game all the time. Whoa. Remember, British roads, British roads, British roads. Yeah, and so there was that, and then PS3 was, yeah, it was. So we got a SNES because my auntie and my cousins had one, and they upgraded theirs to something else. I can't quite remember what, and then they donated theirs to us, so we had it off them. And then after that, my mother bought us an N64. And then yeah, PS3. After that was that was a tricky one. What did I play most on PS3? How exactly am I supposed to drive this in here? Completely forgot that I had store deliveries on. Did I put the lumberjack mod on? You didn't see nothing, guys. Close your eyes. Yeah, PS3 I reckon was what did I play most? Probably Guitar Hero 3 and then Grand Theft Auto 5. Was Grand Theft Auto 5 PS3 or PS4? I mean, I know PS4, my best game on that is the remaster of The Last of Us. Absolutely love that game. But yeah, I've got this concept in my brain that every single console that anyone's ever owned, they'll have that one game that they know. It's just that one game that's their go-to game for that console, the one they remember most out of anything else. Just swing by. Yeah. So what I'll also need is, let me get this gate open first, because when I go and pick up the cows, I'll reverse them back in here. So grazing's on, so they'll get food from the off. PS2 Playboy Mansion. Righto, let's get some cows. Let's get some money first. Where's my bank? There's the bank. So I could take out a loan for 1.617351 million. So 1.6 million. Do we need that much money? That's the good question. What have we got growing? Yeah, do you know, honestly, when you think back, there's been so many good games. Oh yeah, there's corn up there. Do I want to get a corn? Do I want a max out loan? I want to get a max loan and hang on a sec, guys. Just gotta take this call. sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my son, he's in Belgium at the moment, and he's got like a time limit on his phone, and I forgot to change it for tonight. So I remember when me and my mates were about 13, we played on a game in his PC called Lola. It was in style of leisure, Sweet Larry, but you're actually a porn star. Okay, interesting concept for a game. Need to go through my stuff and get rid of some things. Needless to say, we loved that game. Yeah, I imagine you did, buddy. That sounds like some shady stuff that you would do there, Mr. F. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what do we want to do here? Do we want to max the loan out and get some more field space? Or what? I mean, let's go down to the let's get down to the animal dealer. Just sort my wheel out a sec. Yeah, so yeah, it's the amount of games, when you think about it, the amount of games that have come out in the past that used to hammer for hours and hours on end. Like a game I used to play a lot on PS2 was Gran Turismo, doing all the licenses, doing the 24-hour races and stuff. Hammered it pretty hard on PS3 as well. Gran Turismo 5 had that in the special edition box, like the metal tin special edition. But that cost like 130 quid back then. I spent a load of hours playing that. It's funny to think of all the games that have gone by in years gone. This way. Was it 4 with... Because that was the one I had with the GTR diecast. Was it 4 or was it... I thought it was 5. Well, no, because I think the diecast that I had with it was a Mercedes GLS, I think. No, Mercedes GL. No, Mercedes SLS. What am I talking about? It was in the metal, it was in the steel tin. It came with that, and it came with like a book and everything. Yeah, sadly I don't. I've moved house several times since then, and as usually happens, you end up getting rid of stuff that you think at the time, you think, oh nah, I won't need that again. Just coming up on the animal dealers now. Let's get ourselves some cows. The question we've got to ask ourselves is, does the ramp to this open? Now you've said that, then I'm questioning myself. Gran Turismo 5. was yeah, I've been there, brother. Anything, I think for me, anything pre 2011 is gone. Yeah, it was definitely Gran Turismo 5 on the PS3 that I got, the special edition, and it was in a metal bound tin, but it was a bright orange Mercedes SLS with a GT key fob and a Gran Turismo wallet and like an art book and an Apex tuning book as well. That cost 130 quid or 135 quid. Hey, we can get the doors open. Right, let's get some cows. So what did I say the rules were about animals were? 15. I mean, I can't get 15 in here anyway. I think what I said in one of the videos when I first started this series, obviously being the self-sufficiency challenge, can we make everything ourselves on the farm? I think I'd said 15 female cows and a bull, I think is what I'd said. So let's get these cows. So 16,650 for those first lot. So let's get those. Let's take these back up, and then I'll come back for the other 6 females and bull. And then we'll grow the herd up from there. We'll leave that gate open because we're coming back in a sec. I'm a big fan of this Johnston trailer because it's got all the different modules for it as well, but it's very British. It's not suited to other maps, and I mean the capacity could be greater on the cows, but realistically that's what you'd expect. Whoa. I'd love to know what was happening then. This Land Rover should be more empowered to pull it. It's losing control. I don't know what's going on with this trailer because it just keeps spinning me out. It's because it's hanging low. Gonna have to be a tractor job, I reckon. That's what it's gonna be. We will try and limp it back to the farm and. Yeah, I think it's probably quite a good utility trailer, multi-purpose. I mean, I assume in real life it doesn't come with the modular option where you can take the animal section off and just use it as a flatbed, does it? Yeah, I'll get this back to the farm and then I'm going to swap out for the tractor because I don't think this truck can handle it. Does it? That's sweet. I just thought when I saw this for the first time in the game, I just assumed that was like a game feature to make it usable in different scenarios. I didn't realise that was like a real feature in real life. That's awesome. This is almost exactly the same as last night on Mr. Farquhar's Chilliwack multiplayer server, when I overloaded quite heavily flatbed, gooseneck flatbed, and my SUV did not take it. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it up to here. I'm going to swap out for the tractor, because trying to reverse it on this is going to be a nightmare. I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Jump in the old Massey. Let's back up into here. Open the back gates. Just gonna let the girls free then. That's not it. Try and go back a little bit further. There we go. Let's go and have a look at the girls in the field. There we are, got some cows eating the grass. Right, we're going to pick up the other ones. So we got, what have we got? Six girls to pick up and a bull. Let's close that gate so they don't get out. Do you know, I actually think, right, for comedy value, that if Farm Sim could somehow implement escaping animals, like if you left the gate open, the animals actually escaped, that would be really funny. Like if I left that gate open then, and then just when I got back, all of the cows are just like roaming the yard or something. I think that would be quite funny. So if there was one game that you could all have I got an episode for you? Friday's American Falls will give you just what you asked for. Yeah, that would be funny. I think that would be really funny. Like if you just, you know, like if I just left that gate open now, I just come back, all the cows are just like running riot around the farm, and there's just cow shit everywhere. You've got to get a shovel or like a bucket loader or something and just go around scooping up all the cow shit. I just think that would be comical. I mean, it will never happen, but I mean, it happens in real life, so you know, why can't they implement it in a farming game? So what I actually don't know, I've got an enhanced animals on here, and what I actually don't know is how many, if one bull is enough to service 15 cows. Like in real life, I know that would be plenty, but in game or with that mod. Yeah, go check, man. I haven't watched your last Friday's episode yet. Because my watch list keeps growing ever and ever longer. I hope you enjoyed my my early first 5-minute comment that I put on for you just as a filler for you know who. On your login episode, that was. Righto, so we need 6 more cows. Go for females as well, fully grown, or not fully grown, but the oldest you could buy here, because they'll start producing milk relatively quickly, which is what we want. So we're going to get 6 of them. That'll take us up to the 15 that we are allowed to purchase, and then the bull as well. Grab one of those. Alright, well, I'll look forward to that. I'll try and remember to watch that as close to as when I can get to it when it drops. Not that way, you idiot. I didn't know if you did or not. I just wanted to make sure, because I don't need to think that I was just being a dick and not watch the whole thing. But I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought you did a great job. For me, what I found with the login, and I don't know if you found it, I was doing alright when it was the actual cutting down the trees. I was doing reasonably well. Not perfect, obviously, but you know, there's plenty of people that are far better than I. But when it came to bunching them up and trying to put them on the trailer, that's when it all went south. And that's when I was ready to give up. And did give up. Let's go. And then yeah, I think what we need to do after that is get a straw bale shredder, because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, MS, but I don't think. Yes. It frustrates the hell out of me, and I tell you why. Partially because it's frustrating, or mainly because it's frustrating, but also because you've got the likes of FDR then, who makes it look so goddamn easy. You watch one of his videos, and alright, he does it in real life, he makes the mods, he does a lot of logging videos, so he's obviously got the experience and skill. And he's not, I'm sure it hasn't just come to him overnight, but he just makes it look so easy. And then I just look, I'm doing it, and the bloody, it's like you've just grabbed a fistful of pencils off the floor. They're all poking out everywhere and flipping up in the air, and one ends up 25 meters away from where you wanted it. So yeah, I found the actual process of getting them into tidy piles to then be able to lift them into tidy piles onto the trailer was absolutely enraging. Yeah, I'm not sure if the cow barn takes straw bales or if it needs to be through a bale shredder. So we'll have to test that out. I've got a telehandler with a bale fork, so we'll pick that up and try and dump one in and see what happens, because it's been a long time since I was playing with the cow barn on here. With the crane, as long as I'm slow and calm, I'm good, but getting them so they're tight enough to pick up makes my blood boil. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. But if you watch that FDR guy, when he's playing, he'll put them in like not only like neat piles, but he'll put them in like size ordered piles as well. So like you get the little spindly last bit that comes off the top, and he'll put all of those in a pile, and then you get the thicker bits from the base, and he'll put them in a pile together. I'm just like, you get. Oh yeah, I look forward to that. Not that I want to see you have a meltdown, of course, but that is part of the comedy gold that comes with ETS2. So I'm keen to see how that comes with Farm Sim. But as you saw from my episode on Sunday, I think it was Sunday's episode, it is in there for me as well. Yeah, the skills that man possesses are infuriating. Not infuriating because good on him, but it's infuriating for me as a player because I want to have his skills. So we are fully stocked on cows now. So let's get this out of the way. Yeah, we reckoning like FS30 will be out by then, or? Store this over here, I think. Let's go in this middle one because it's slightly wider. And then I need to buy the bale module for this. I mean, you guys might not agree, but I find since I've been playing a lot more trucking recently, the way he just plucks the tree out with the brush cutter and then grabs a second, gently places it, then in a pile to his left, yeah, it's frustrating, man. It's infuriating how good the guy is. Yeah, what I was going to say is I find that since I've been playing a lot of the trucking, my reversing skills have gotten slightly better on Farm Sim, which is awesome. Trailers. Bale loaders. Yeah, bale module, that's what we want. We want to set our store delivery point back down here before we do that. I think I want the store delivery point to be down where the chickens are, or will be. I flipped the machine more than I cut the trees here. What's the thing? Yes. No, that's not it. Oh, yeah, that's it, I think. But hopefully this is going to put in the bale module in that spot. Fingers crossed. Yay! This is the first time I'm using the store delivery mod on the save, so that's why I seem more excited about that than I should. I've been playing trucking for 2.5 years. You've seen my parking on both. There's zero improvement. I feel like there's been a definite slight improvement. I'm not professing to be expert level or anything like that, but I do feel like there's been a slight improvement on my reversing parking ability on here with the trailer, except for the stupid, pointless trailers that have got a dolly axle, because I cannot, excuse me, absolutely cannot fathom those trailers. I hate them with a passion. Right, what do we do with this now? We pick it up, I'll reverse up to it. I mean, it's still in me to do a bad park job, as you've all seen. The infamous 5-minute park job from the other day. How do we hook this up? Put it on top. Anyone use this trailer before? Know how to hook the bale extensions up? It's a great mod. I have to remember to reset it at times, or I can't buy things when I'm like, yeah. I'm just gonna turn that sound down a little bit. I was hammering down. Slightly better. There's got to be a trigger point for it somewhere. Yes, I am just running over these. Weird. That is the strangest thing. That's a weird one. Right, let me put it to the side and I'll do that. It's got to be a trigger for it somewhere, because everyone loves this mod. Yes, I am running over it again. Don't apologise, Lynn. I'm open to suggestions here, brother. Anything's worth a try. It's on the back. Yeah, I don't know. It's a strange one. Let me look at the thing a minute. See if there's a website on the mod hub website. Right, okay. So on the mod description it says you want to load them from the left side, and there's some markings on the pallet. Grab from this side, load from this side. I don't follow. Maybe it needs to be sideways. Side, which I'm on that side, grab from this side. Do you think it's a manual thing, like I've got to lift them? It says the left side of the trailer though. There's no like nothing pops. Hang on, let me have a look again. I'm just trying to figure out. Let's see if this works. Put it like this. Hey. Now we got there. So you have to put it like dead center. Put it in dead center of the thing, and then you can connect it in. Also, I was losing my mind. Right, so I think we're going to be getting ready to wrap up soon because it's getting to night time. The only thing I want to do quickly is I'll park this here because I'll pick them bales up soon. I want to see if we can try and get a bale of straw in the put that in there. Let's back up over here. Get our bale spike. Pick up a bale of straw, and then we will hit the F1 menu away. See if we can get this in with the cows. Got some lights on there. I think what I will probably do, if we're going to be working with round bales on the series or on this farm, I'd probably get a round bale grab or a round bale fork. But this will do for now. I mean, the only thing, just thinking about it, doesn't really particularly matter with the straw because we haven't put down a manure point yet. I don't think, if I remember rightly, I don't think this takes a bale of straw. I think you've got to have I think you've got to have the on that point over there. Shredder. That's okay. I'll pick one of those up for next time. We've got the store deliveries on anyway, so that is a-okay. Righto guys, the night is drawing in, 6 PM. We will pick up this again, I think, next Wednesday. They will try and keep these on a Wednesday. So next Wednesday we will do this again, and we will start. We'll get our cows sorted with some feed, and TMR and the like, and we will start prepping that field over there. And I will give some thought to. I'll give some thought to the money situation, so that we can maybe look at expanding the farm a little bit, perhaps. Maybe we want to get some sheep in. Maybe we want to do that, get some wool. But yeah, thank you all ever so much for joining me tonight. It's been absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. If you aren't already subscribed, please do subscribe. It means the world to me, genuinely. We are well on the road to 200 subscribers. I'm genuinely blown away by the support and love and feels in all of the heart that I've got. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for joining. If you haven't already, give the stream a massive thumbs up. That would be awesome. And thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the stream.